Hello there, my friends. As my dear departed father used to say, son, you truly have a gift for being very fucking annoying. Keep up the good work. Right, I've just had a phone call from my mate with the burger van. Huntingdonshire District Council are taking him to court for trading without a trading license, which, as you will all know, they are not entitled to charge for. They've had the say-so of a bent judge, Judge Chowdhury, who featured in a bent judge and a very expensive barrister, I think. Yes, the video on my channel. And they said in that case that legal counsel had said that they could charge for a trading license. When we asked who legal counsel was, that we didn't need to know that. And also we didn't need to see any of the reasoning by how they'd worked this out. They just said that legal counsel said so that was all right. And the judge went, yes, that's fine. Yes, that's fine. Also, no one's allowed to look at council accounts. And also, I'm just going to ignore the fact that there's a year's missing evidence. And because the council didn't have a year's worth of invoices. And what else was there? Oh, yes, they had his name wrong on the warrant as well. So that was obviously... well, then the bailiffs then broke the law. HM Court's bailiffs, in the further video, HM Court's bailiffs breaking the law. So the money was never... They were awarded 2 years' money, but the money was never collected, obviously, because they'd broken the law. So here we go again. I mean, I can only assume that they've got a bent magistrate set up to sit on the bench, because they must produce this proof that they're allowed to charge for driving licences, which is a letter to the chief constable of the time and the county highways of the time, which is going back to early 80s, as some of you will know. I don't know if they're going to sit there. They think they're going to sit there in court and say, we're the council, so you should believe us. But I have FOI requests online whereby they refuse to produce this permission to charge. Absolutely. And I mean, I've put 2 official FOI requests, so they're just lying, really. As are the bent police force, led ably by the corrupt Chief Constable Simon Parr. So it's all going to go off, I think. This is... They've just filed the court papers, basically, and you know... I said, well, you know, this isn't right, because they must produce evidence. You know, I'm taking Neil and bailiffs to court, who are also corrupt, who work for HDC, and I've had to forward evidence to the court when I filed against them. So this really is, and this is the point of the entire YouTube channel. Really, it's not about my case. It's not about, you know, anything in particular. It's about these people who seem to think that they can just do anything they want. Seem to think they're above the law. So that's quite incredible, really. Because my mate said to me on the phone, oh, they're really going for it this time. I said, well, they really went for it last time. You know, we thought they were going to drop out when they took us to court in Peterborough. Thought it was a bluff. You know, so, well, I obviously I'll be a witness. There's no getting around that. But obviously before that happens, my court case is due up against Newland Bailiffs, which is going to be a big game changer. Kind of like I don't know, Derek Jeter, who plays for used to play for the Yankees, like he's retired now, pulling out a 4-run home run because the bases are loaded. It is. We always felt really it was going to finish this year. After 6 years, that might be next week. It might be the week after. So as the screen keeps going dark, so I have to keep on refreshing. Because he reckons this thing's beginning of April, so I've told him to go off and see a lawyer. And obviously we're required to see. Mind you, they'll just say legal counsel have said it's all right, and the judge will just wave it through again. This is an idea of how corrupt the system is. Really, it's. I think they've got to be in a lot of trouble to be blowing this stroke, but I also think possibly you shouldn't underestimate this. Because, like I said, they'll have a judge all paid off and everything. I'm sure they will, like we witnessed with Judge Chowdhury, who was, well, as I like to say now, obviously so bought and paid for you could stick him in an auction house window. Much the same as Chief Constable Parr, really. But I do find it quite incredible how these people think they can just pull any stroke they want and just get away with it. And also, I've not had a council tax bill for this coming year yet, which I'm sure they're going to try and take me to court for not paying a council tax bill, which I haven't had. That's about right up their street, really. Anyway, quite incredible. They've got absolutely no backing whatsoever they can charge for these trading licenses, and yet they're just charging forward as if they can. Not to mention the small matter of 30 years of missing money in their accounts. But if you go down and try and inspect the accounts, you'll get arrested by about 5 police officers who are formulating strategies with the council, therefore facilitating theft from the public purse. But even perjury doesn't seem to bother these people, especially not when council officers do it. So, yeah, the heat is on. Let's see who comes out with a nice tan, shall we?